You caught me.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
What's up, guys? It is the big scary guy here. So last week I tore apart the Impreza, got the transmission out, got the clutch kit out, got everything that was going to be replaced removed, and I went ahead and ordered the clutch kit, some headlights. I ordered a flywheel, all sorts of stuff. I even ordered some more vape oil because I'm addicted to nicotine, and I'm big enough to admit it, damn it. Everybody else who says that they could quit smoking at any time, go for it. You're a liar. Anyways, so aside from that, everything is pretty cool. Actually, no, everything is not pretty cool. The headlights that I ordered, I'm purposely showing the back of the delivery slip, not the front. But the headlights that I ordered, they attempted to deliver them yesterday, but nobody was at the house to answer the door and sign for the package. So they didn't actually get delivered, and I'm on my way to the UPS store to try and pick them up. However, they might not be there. In fact, they might not be there until Tuesday, which would really kind of suck because the clutch kit is still in California. It hasn't left the state yet. Why? Well, one, because it's California, and if you guys know anything about California, you know it sucks. So, I mean, it's a cool city to go and visit and spend a couple of days in.
Wait, California's a city? Could have sworn it was a state.
The place is trash. I mean, it looks pretty and everything. I don't mean it like that, but I don't think that there's another place in the world that's more enthralled with its own bureaucracy than California. That's... I think Kim Jong-un could learn, if he's still alive. Is Kim Jong-un still alive? I have no idea. But I think Kim Jong-un could learn a thing or two about being a dick to his people from the government in California. So that's my stance on California. I'm really not a fan of the state. And I won't say that all of the people from California are horrible. I have met some strange individuals who I refuse to acknowledge are from California, but they say they are, and they're pretty decent people. That doesn't hold true for everybody out there. Everybody's kind of enthralled with their own agenda, and that's just kind of lame, but that's regardless. Either way, mail isn't moving in California, and that's kind of messed up. I have some stronger words for that. I'm kind of hiding what I really feel, because, yeah, they're not cool. So anyways, mail is stuck in California, and because of that, I can't get my clutch kit yet. I don't know when it'll be here. It's supposedly in transit, but it's not departed the last facility that it was that it arrived at, and it's definitely moving through their network and on its way to its destination, but it's not moving. It's probably sitting on a shelf somewhere because USPS sucks. By the way, if anybody ever says USPS service, they're dumb. That's kind of like ATM machine. The last S in USPS stands for service, so it's United States Postal Service, or automatic teller machine. That's just no. Get it out of your system. Don't say machine after ATM, and don't say service after USPS. It's just silly, and people do this all the time, and what's bad is they don't even realize it, and then their friends don't help them because they never say anything about it. Those jerks can't get anything straight. Meh. Either way, I'm on my way to try and pick up the headlights. I don't know if they're there or not. I can't do the clutch kit this weekend And I was even going to have a coworker come over. But no clutch kit. No clutch kit and possibly no headlights. So if the headlights are there, I'm going to find out here in just a few minutes. I'm almost at the UPS store. But if the headlights are there, I'm going to go ahead and get them installed. I'm pretty excited for them. You know what? I'm going to say this in this video, but if the headlights aren't there, I'm going to beep it out. So what I have coming are headlights from a...
Well, sorry, but I kind of warned you that I was going to have to block this out just because the headlights were obviously not there. Sorry.
I don't really remember, and headlights aren't typically something that I pay a whole lot of attention to on a car. So as long as headlights look decent, I don't really even think like, hey, those headlights aren't from that car. So I wasn't opposed to buying them. They look really nice. That's what I like. I like things that look nice. I'm pretentious like that. Unfortunately, there are several things that I will bend my pretentiousness to because I have a specific idea in mind. However, I like things that look nice. And I'm seeing a BRZ that's slammed to the ground with tires that are canted like this, front and rear. I think you're missing the point, good sir, or ma'am. I don't know. Women do that too. I met a girl with a 370Z that had, in my opinion, destroyed it. But I mean, you know, cars are modified to be what you want them to be, and so if you want to make your car not work correctly and that's cool for you, then I guess go for it. But at the same time, that makes me cringe. Don't destroy your cars, people. Make them usable, but still look cool per your design styles. I don't know. Why are you pulling out? You're not turning left. Not while I'm here. I have priority, you stupid idiot. Some people just don't understand traffic laws. The traffic laws are so simple. They're not even complicated. Even the complicated, quote-unquote, traffic laws aren't complicated. It's fucking ridiculous. All right. Anyways, so I'm at the UPS store. I will be back in just a minute. So hang tight, everyone. Well, I still have my slip, so I think you guys know what that means. The package isn't there yet. Dang it! I don't know whether I'm more upset about the fact that the box isn't there or the fact that I burned all the fuel to drive all the way over here. The whole, 4 or 5 miles that I drove to get here, which is really nothing, and I'm really not entirely sure that I care about that. I don't know. Maybe it's the penny pincher cheap ass in me that is just like, dang it. But even though gas is only like $1.50 a gallon right now, I'm still like, dang it, I wasted a trip. I don't know. It's all good. The headlights will not be here until Tuesday, which means that I'm bleeping out the description of the headlights that I got, because, yeah, it's like that. What's up, Subaru? Yeah, I'm in a Subaru too. Your Subaru is cool. I don't know. I'm not one of those people, I promise. I own 2 Subarus, but I wanted these specific vehicles and not because of their brand. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure people just think that I'm a Subaru brat, but I'm really not, I promise. Oops, left lane must turn left. Right lane must turn right. This stuff is silly. And what's messed up is in this particular circumstance, the left lane is more lined up with the forward moving lane than the right lane is. But hey, whatever. I don't design traffic patterns. Although there are a few designers that I'd like to smack around maybe a bit. I don't know. They make really silly designs. And it's all for the feeling of control. You bastards. Anyways, so the good news that did show up this weekend, or during this last week since I've last posted a video, like I said earlier, the vape oil that I ordered showed up, and that's kind of cool, and I don't know if you guys will see it, but there's the BRZ that's slammed to the ground that looks silly, and it's way too bright in here, so I'm going to close that, and I'm sorry if the camera's now freaking out. But anyways, so like I said, the vape oil showed up, which personally I'm happy with. I know you guys don't really give a shit, and that's cool, but the other thing that showed up is the registration for the Impreza. Now, I'm very happy that because of, and I know this sounds horrible, and I don't mean it in a horrible way, but because of lockdown protocol from COVID, and as you can surely see with all of the traffic moving around me, everybody is totally locked down, and in all honesty, less traffic is moving now that the lockdown in my particular area has been raised than when the lockdown was in place. There was more traffic then, which is kind of messed up, but that's reality, which is why quarantine and lockdowns were not going to work in the US. But anyways, that said, the registration for my Impreza, that's what we were talking about. So because of the lockdown, stay-at-home order, quarantine, whatever you want to call it, the county that my car is registered to is not doing emissions testing, which is fantastic because my car is not OBD2 compliant. It has an OBD2 port, but there's nothing communicating on the other end of that port. So basically it was going to fail emissions anyways. Not because the car is running dirty, it may or may not be, but because the car doesn't have an OBD2 port that functions, it's an automatic failure. I don't know if many of you know this, but very few states or municipalities actually still probe exhaust gases. Most of them do not. Most of them just plug into an OBD2 port. They verify a couple of data points, readiness monitors set, and the last time that the power was disconnected from the ECU. As long as those readiness monitors are set, which it's pretty simple to beat those, as far as getting them to set really quickly, or if you have to disconnect the battery on the same day, you can actually still go back for emissions testing on the same day that you disconnect the battery, and without driving the 250 miles that they'll tell you you have to drive. So the fast method that I have found is to start with a car that's completely cooled down. That will make things simple. Then you will drive the car to warm the car up. You'll get it up to 75 miles an hour for 15 seconds, and then you will park the car and allow it to cool all the way down. When you drive to the emissions testing facility after that cool down is done, the car's readiness monitors will be set, and you will be able to go through emissions provided you don't have a code. Now, the Impreza isn't throwing a code, but because there's nothing communicating to the OBD2 port, the OBD2 port is completely disconnected from anything. That's not entirely true. It's still connected to a harness, but that harness doesn't plug into anything. So there's no data going to the OBD2 port, and there's no computer to store any codes. So yeah, the car wouldn't pass emissions. Again, not because it's running dirty. It could be trimmed up a little bit, but that's going to come with a dyno tune. The real reason is no OBD2 port. So with that being said, I've had so many people tell me, red lights, you're going to get pulled over, you're going to get a ticket. I don't have red lights on my car. Although I do like my uncle's stance, brake lights go on the rear. That was pretty entertaining when I sent him the pictures of the headlights as I was working on them. That was the comment that he made. Brake lights go on the rear, which I thought was hilarious. Thank you. Green light. That means you drive. The people here, this is what they do. They pay attention to everything but the road and what's going on around them. It's really freaking sad. I'm the bad guy because I honked at them and made them put down their phone for 5 seconds. Who'd have thought? Illegal to drive with your phone, but nobody enforces it at a stoplight. So that's the world we live in. Yay! So anyways, I was just passed by a trooper going in the opposite direction in prime view of my red headlights, and guess what? Nothing is happening. This is the theme since I've done the headlights. I've not even had a police officer pull me over to look at them. But regardless, they're in compliance with state laws and local laws in my municipality, so it's not really going to cause an issue. The lights themselves are still the white, clear, whatever you want to call it, light that is required for driving lights. The high beams are slightly more effective. High beams typically aren't in use during normal operations because my headlights work. So I am not having any issues with police at all, and I don't foresee that I will have any. But it is still kind of funny, and because of the paranoia of everybody else, it has somewhat leached onto me, and I always get kind of excited for all of the wrong reasons. The police are there just doing their job, so even if they do pull me over, I'm going to be completely and 100% respectful. That's what I always do. I'm also not going to play stupid, because that's ridiculous. I can't stand the people who only roll their windows down like this much to talk to the officer. The officer's like, "Can you please roll down your window?" And they're like, "I can hear you just fine, officer. We can have a conversation with only opening the window a half an inch." No, you're retarded. Show the police officer some freaking respect. They really don't want to be out of their car pulling you over. They'd rather be in their car with the air conditioning on, staying chill and just cruising about. Despite what most people think, for some reason, police just enjoy having a chill day. The vast majority of police do not like being the hard asses that they're assumed to be, which is just wrong. So, anyways, the registration is in on the Impreza. That's good. I have another year to hopefully see Tennessee get rid of its vehicle emissions, or at least the county that my car is registered to, getting rid of county emissions. So I'm pretty excited about that. But we're having a party, and because of that party and the fact that I have shit all over Nathan's garage, I'm going to be cleaning the garage. And that's the only car quote-unquote work I get to do this weekend. The idea was, hey, since I've got the clutch coming in before the party tomorrow, how about I just leave everything where it lies so it's easy to find when I go to actually work on the car. And yeah, well, the clutch kit didn't arrive, so I'm not going to be working on the car today or yesterday. I put it off till today so that I could have a coworker come and work on the car with me, but nope, no clutch kit, so none of that, no work. Sorry guys, I was really hoping that at least I could do a headlight video for you guys, but I can't even do that, so it's a dead status video, which, that sucks. Sorry guys, I was really hoping that I could do something fun this weekend. I'm going to try to get in the habit of releasing on Mondays,
because you did such a good job of that this week.
I'm going to try to do this. I don't know that I'm going to succeed, but I'm going to try, and I feel like I should be able to succeed as long as I, actually do it instead of not filming and blah, whatever. At the very least, I should be able to release some kind of a video every week, so that's what I'm going to aim to do. It's not a resolution or anything. Obviously, we're into May already, but I am going to do anything to try to make this work. So I will see you guys next week. It's Saturday right now, but you guys won't see this until Monday night. I hope you guys have a good week. Good short week. For me, it's an awesome week. Last week I worked 4 days. My work week is only a 4-day work week. And then I'm off for 4 days. So I was off yesterday, I'm off today, I'm off Sunday, I'm off Monday. I go back for 3 days, and then I'm off another 3 days. So it's a very nice setup for these 2 weeks, and I will be back to a full work week in 2 weeks. But hopefully next weekend I will have the clutch kit in, and everything will be great. But we'll see. I mean, the stereo bezel that I ordered for the Outback is still not here. I still have the factory stereo in the car because the stereo bezel that I ordered from Japan is still in Japan. That's a little bit easier to understand, for me at least. International flights to and from the U.S. are highly restricted right now from Japan. So I understand that mail is not leaving Japan for international business. The U.S. Postal Service, on the other hand, gets no such forgiveness or understanding because, well, they have a habit of doing this even when there isn't a crisis going on. So, yeah, they're jerks, and that's about all I'm going to say about that. I will see you guys next week. You guys have a great time. Stay safe and follow directions and stay in school. Wait, no, you can't go to school. So this is the time to say don't go to school, kids? Ugh, that seems very weird, but listen to your parents and your teachers, kids. Yeah, that. Blah. See you guys later. Bye.
Please don't